So, what is your name and what is your role?
My name is Catherine Boris and my role is Vice President of the Juris Doctor Postgraduate Portfolio. What is your name and what is your role?
My name is Harrison Zhang, but I'd rather people call me Harry. And I'm currently the 2021 Vice President for the International Portfolio. Most university societies cater to undergrad students. How can one actually get involved within LawSoc as a Juris Doctor or postgraduate student?
That's a really good question. So definitely what I want to do is make sure that Juris Doctor and postgraduate students know that all the opportunities available to undergrads are also available to them. So when I started, I didn't actually know that we could do things like mooting or skills, but you can. So it's just a matter of joining the Facebook groups, following the Facebook page so you are up to date with events, making sure you read the brief email newsletter every week, and then just signing up, coming to events, putting yourself out there, that sort of thing. Is it even possible to become a lawyer overseas? Wouldn't I need to complete another degree entirely?
So that's a really good question. A lot of people I know do want to become a lawyer overseas, and actually it is pretty possible to become one. Most of the time it takes a transfer process. So for example, if you want to become a lawyer in Hong Kong, that would require you getting some PLT experience over there, not only in your current country, but also in Hong Kong as well as completing perhaps other tertiary educations like a master's and also a transfer license as well. The same thing happens in England. The most complex one I've heard is probably the US, which you definitely need to complete a Master's of Law in order to even qualify to complete the bar. But after you've completed both an LLM and as well as completing the bar exam, then you also be qualified as a lawyer over there as well. What Juris Doctor postgraduate specific events does the society hold?
So we've got a couple of events each term. In first term we've got welcome drinks. At some point we've got lawn bowls, and then at the end of the year we have the black tie, which is the main event. So there's the Law Society ball, but then we also have our own ball, which definitely has more of a focus on Juris Doctor and postgraduate students, and not just from within the law faculty honestly, but just postgraduate students from across the university. So yeah, that should be pretty cool. So where can I find information about international opportunities?
So there are two main ways that we broadcast our international opportunities in terms of our career and internship opening. So firstly, our main way is broadcasting them via our various social media platforms. So we're revitalizing the WeChat this year, so get on that, UNSW LawSoc. Of course, we also broadcast them on our Instagrams, our Facebooks, and also our brief, which is our weekly newsletter via our email. Our second big way this year is we're going to be publishing the various internships and opportunities available in both the Private Law Careers Opportunities Guide as well as the International Law Careers Guide, coming out later this year.
Cool.
What tips do you have for Juris Doctor and postgraduate students to get back into the swing of studying or balancing work and uni?
I would say definitely if you're having trouble getting back into the swing of study and university life, to check out one of the mentoring programs. So the law faculty runs their own mentoring program for specific classes, and then we run the impact mentoring program, which is more general and doesn't matter what classes you're in, and that's in terms 1 and 3. And that's just a good way to meet other students outside a classroom setting. What resources do we have for international students who are trying to fit into a new environment?
Not only do we have a bunch of mentoring programs, so for example our International Outreach Mentoring Program, but we also have our International Buddy Program, which is being released this year as well. So if you're interested in exploring a bit more about Australian culture and getting to know the city a bit more, feel free to join both those programs. And if you're struggling a bit, our International Outreach Mentoring Program will be very suited for you too. We also will be hosting a bunch of international activities, such as our welcome drinks, which is being hosted early in the year. And that would allow you to meet a bunch of other international students as well, and to get yourself a bit of a community here while you're studying here in Australia.